we got Corona Extra here. I've done Corona Light, but I've never done Corona Extra. All right. So I got the stuff with me. All right, you know what I'm saying? Time to do this beer. Corona Extra Cerveza from Mexico. All right, so we got some smoke happening. I actually like to smell the bottle skunk just from opening it. I can just smell that hop skunk, that light struck here. So I do have the 4.6% alcohol. 710 milliliter. I was going to say 650, but this is 710. I'm glad I paused. All right, so yeah. This is from Modelo, so I'm guessing this is some kind of relation to Negro Modelo. I like to drink Corona out of the bottle. But we're going to do some taste testing here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try it both ways. We're going to try it out of the cup. We're going to try it out of the bottle. And we're going to try it out of the cup and out of the bottle with lime. So we'll pour slightly ferociously, let this degas a little bit. Because it doesn't seem to, from what I remember, it doesn't retain much head. So, all right. Let's just maybe zoom in here. Out of tradition here. Okay. Yeah, you can see that disappear right now. So, let's have a drink. Yeah, this is really light struck. There's no question. Yes, and that's what it's from. But to be quite honest, I don't mind light struck beer. I don't mind the European Euro lagers in the green bottles. If they're good beer and they're light struck, like let's say Grolsch, I like Grolsch. Someone may pronounce it Grolsch. Dutch dude told me that he'd pronounce it Grolsch, but he hadn't lived there since he was a kid, so. Well, I think it's a decent quality, decent enough quality. Yeah, it's not tasting too club with soda like. I maybe it's all in my head. I like to drink Pacifico and Corona and Labatt Blue and certain beers out of the bottle. Not very many, just these lighter type pale lagers. Just color shot. Very clear. Tasting a little bit flat in the finish. This could be a bit old too. They do put corn in it. So much smoother out of the glass. I think I like it with a bit of a carbonation explosion on the way in and kind of a gassing off, maybe from the bottle, getting all sloshed around. Maybe I just like maybe I'm just used to drinking Corona and Pacifico out of the bottle, you know. Pacifico was one of the. I had that a long time ago. Someone introduced me to Pacifico, and that's kind of before the craft beer movement really was taking off here. So I thought, wow, that's pretty special, you know. Well, it's not the type of beer I would drink all the time. I mean, maybe in the summer. But I can't really see too much wrong with it, even for there being corn in it. We'll find out if it gives me a headache or not. I do get headaches off certain beer, but I'm thinking it might be some of these enhanced yeasts or certain types of yeast. Some Belgian beers give me a headache. It's not just, but they're kind of messed with and jacked up with candy, sugar, and weird stuff too. So it's hard to really say. Yeah, that definitely kills the bottle skunk aroma, which will also kill the taste. Word on the street is that's why you do it. It's to kill the bottle skunk. And other words on the street is that it was there to keep flies out of entering the bottle. to keep the flies away from getting into your beer. I don't see any reason why both of those can't be true. I would never be able to be allowed to work at a bar. That definitely takes the bottle skunk right out. No question. Yeah, that just killed it. That just killed that light struck skunkage. A little bit there at the front, but yeah, that just zapped it right out. And I'm only getting a slight bit of lime from how much I squeeze in there. It's not really. I don't I don't garnish my beer. Sorry, that's why I messed that up. So I think it's just not a bad beer for domestic pale lager. It is very clean, and that's what I look for in these type of beers. Is I don't want a big nasty bitter finish, and it's not bitter from the hops. I mean, we're talking just bitter because it tastes like shit. Some of these domestic pales, and this one's clean. I mean, if there's a lot of beers, if I saw this next to, and I didn't have much of a choice, I would opt for this over other domestic pale lagers. So this would be up in the above the 60 percentile in that category for sure. Of what my choices would be, maybe even higher than that, maybe up into the 70-75%. If I had just domestic pale lager to look through, I'd be going for this. As for Mexican beer in general, I'm a big fan of Negro Modelo. That's probably my favorite Cerveza. And this I like equally as much as Pacifico. It's just a matter of, do you want a brown bottle or do you want a clear one? Because I've drank them side by side, and I don't see a whole lot of difference between the two. They're very similar. Like if you were blind taste tests, it would be really hard to tell the difference. They're both good. So, but I just like Vienna Lager, and that's what Negro Modelo is, as opposed to this style, which I believe is brewed by the same company anyway. But Corona Extra, I think I do like this maybe a little better than the Corona Light, because to me this is light. 4.6% is already light to me, so whatever. Not much to say here. Really, maybe I'll plug something else. What do you say? Okay. So I did the pasta maker conversion into the barley mill. So this was a pasta maker, right? And your drill goes here, right? And you put your weed in, you know. That's an Adam Sandler skit. But yeah, anyway, it worked out really good, and this went really quickly. So I will post that video. I'm going to try and get it up. I had some... I do everything in one shot. I'm really crude, but I had some video editing issues. Everything went well, all the effects, everything, and the damn program just will not upload a file that's bigger than 2 minutes or something. So I wish they would have fucking told me that, those cunts. Anyway, video editing, don't do it. It's a waste of time. And yeah, so a 5-gallon bucket, we made it easy. And as for a rate on Corona, I'm going to give it a solid 7, as high as I give any domestic pale lager. It's as good as any of them. It's just a matter of what you want to drink. It's as clean as it's going to get. And I don't mind bottle skunkage. In fact, sometimes I like that. I like Golden Pheasant, all the green bottles, certain clear with these lagers for some reason. I don't mind them. I don't mind them if they're brown bottle. I just don't really care too much. But Beerzerker, and I'm out. Yeah!